I would never, ever in my life get off the plane for you, specifically you. Maybe everybody else. I would get off the plane. You gonna wait 40 minutes, and I'm gonna be on a private plane home. Get your fat ass. Yeah, I will. Get your ass off the plane for a second.
What's going on, y'all? This is Brandon, aka the Port City Attorney. Today, we're gonna be reacting to a video from Code Blue Cam titled Odell Beckham Jr. Gets Kicked Off Flight.
On November 27th, 2022, officers were dispatched to a medical emergency at the Miami International Airport in Miami, Florida. Prior to departure, the American Airlines flight crew attempted to wake a passenger to fasten his seatbelt, but he appeared to be coming in and out of consciousness. The passenger was identified as 30-year-old NFL wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. Due to the flight crew fearing he was seriously ill and that his condition would worsen through the 5-hour flight, they called for police and fire rescue.
Hello. It's a football player, and it seems like either drunk too much or doing something that is not responding.
Okay, rescue's here, huh?
No, but this is not responding at all.
But the rescue's here?
Yeah, rescue.
But you just came in, or you guys just landed?
Hi.
No, we were leaving.
Sorry?
We were leaving, not taking off.
Upon arrival, the officer suspected Odell was extremely intoxicated.
I don't know. He said he's like that. He's been like that.
You waking up or no?
No, he opens up his eyes. Sir, are you able to get up? Can you get up, please? You okay? Yeah. What's wrong? The airline's called for you, sir. I don't know what it is.
You good?
How you doing, bud? No, because you'll be non-responsive, but they're trying to get to command speed to play push
He's
back.
probably on a deep sleep. He's probably tired.
Okay.
He looks good to me.
Okay.
No, where's his pants?
Oh, sure.
Where's the baby's pants?
What do you mean?
He's only got his underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on.
Are they on now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they weren't on before? No.
Go back, Brian.
Okay.
Go back. Go back.
They said his drawers were down? What is going on? He seems normal. He seems fine. He's not interrupting anything. They just asked him to put his seatbelt on. I don't think that counts as being disruptive. Being drunk in public shouldn't be a crime. It is in some jurisdictions, but what'd he do?
We're good.
Yes. Yeah? We're good?
Do you know how many times you've shaken him to put his seatbelt on and he
Listen,
might respond?
If you don't want him to fly, that's a decision that you guys are going to have to make. That's, you know, you tell the captain, and then we'll get him out, but that's something that you guys got to make.
Multiple times, multiple people. Hey, sir, put your seatbelt on. All we're getting is this.
This is a 5-hour flight.
Yeah, this is 5 hours.
Then that's up to you guys.
Yeah,
That's up to you guys. Okay. Medically, if he doesn't want us to check him out, I can't make again. And I don't really say anything wrong. He might be tired or have taken a long trip and doesn't want to follow orders. That's a whole other animal.
He told her he just came from a club.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. He's tired.
And he's taking stuff. Like this and he's not even responding us to put on his seatbelt. You can't even
He just responded to know where he's at. He knows where he's at, exactly where he's flying.
And he had pants on when he came on. He doesn't have pants on now. His pants are on now.
His pants are on.
Well, he had shorts on. Underwear.
Yeah. Okay.
These cops and these fire department or EMS first responders do not want to deal with this. But these freaking flight attendants, man, they are on one. They don't want him on the flight. Just let the guy be. He paid good money for that seat. He ain't doing nothing. Apparently he took his pants off, but that's alleged. No pictures I've seen. This seems weird. This is why people don't want to fly.
Flight attendants asked Odell to exit the plane, but he refused, causing all passengers to deplane.
Take off. And then what happened? And I went by.
Captain said he's getting off. He's trying to get him to get his things.
Okay. We tried to get him to get his seatbelt, and he wouldn't. He became shaking his head, and
He's mad at us because we called you. I said, we're worried about you.
That's fine. You guys are doing your job.
He's going to go deteriorate once we get in the air. So he's all embarrassed.
Don't worry.
The captain wants him to
All right, so let's talk about airline protocol for a minute. Now, first, I need to make this disclaimer. I don't necessarily care about Odell Beckham Jr. look, I'm a Colts guy, okay? Don't care about any of the teams he's played for. I picked him up on a fantasy league one time. He didn't do that great. So that's not me being biased because I like the guy, right? I don't necessarily care for him. I just think that flight attendants need to probably understand that not only do they serve alcohol on flights, but that it's a regular practice for people to drink on flights. I mean, airport's the only place where you can get a beer at 6 a.m. and nobody bats an eye. If I crack a beer at 6 a.m. on a Tuesday, everyone says I need help. That's a joke. But airline protocol, right? So whenever you sign or whenever you buy your ticket, you purchase it with a bunch of disclaimers that some lawyers wrote a long time ago. That states that you are subject to the rules and regulations and that you can be removed from the flight basically for whatever reason. And so here, there's obviously a rule and a federal aviation regulation that states that all passengers have to be buckled in prior to taxiing and takeoff. They were unable to awake him in order to get him to buckle his seatbelt. Now, a reasonable person probably would have said, hey, look, I'm just going to shake this guy awake. Okay, I can't shake him awake. I'm just going to reach down and put the seatbelt on him because I want to get out of here. I don't want to waste all these people's time, right? This is a large plane. It's probably 3 by 3 by 3, right? Based on the fact that first class is kind of up there. Seems like a large plane. A lot of people's flights are being delayed because they didn't want to deal with this unruly passenger. While in my eyes, as a defense lawyer, he wasn't being unruly. He was just asleep, right? How can you be unruly if you're asleep? So I think the flight attendants blew this out of proportion just a little bit. However, when they asked him to leave and the captain asked him to leave, they were within their rights to ask him to deboard. And when he didn't, he's then potentially trespassing, right? So you're subject to, the rules and regulations of the airline. You're subject to the rules and regulations that the captain puts out. And so if you don't follow those rules, you can be asked to leave. And if you don't leave, you can potentially be trespassed and banned from flying on that specific airline.
Trying to get him off, but he doesn't want to get off. So stay here, please.
Well, that's going to be a totally different thing if he doesn't want to get off.
Okay, so he's at that point now, he won't tell me.
What we have a procedure that we have to follow. If he refuses to get off, you're going to have to deboard everybody.
Determine the situation.
Correct.
I didn't say everybody like that, but at a first class.
Yeah, so he's going to start.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
You know he doesn't want to come off.
He does not want to come off?
No, he's coming to the next.
Okay. Advise the sergeant to come here.
Motor 70's on the
He
way.
needs to come off.
We're going to have to deboard everybody.
Okay.
In first class.
In first class?
Okay.
No.
The entire
It's
2000.
I believe it's a whole plane. You got to deboard the whole plane.
No.
Shall I take? I'm going to talk
Not
to
yet.
that.
Well, let's see. I think he's still talking to him. Because we can't do anything until a supervisor doesn't get it. He's refusing to come off? Okay.
Here we go.
He's refusing to come off.
He's gotta have money because he's in first class.
He's Odell Beckham. You follow football?
Oh my God!
That's Odell. Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham.
See, they weren't even biased because they knew he's Odell Beckham. That first responder, that firefighter, was advocating that, hey, look, he's just asleep. Leave him alone. He didn't even know that it was Odell Beckham. He was like, oh, he's probably got money. He's in first class. Oh, that's Odell Beckham. I don't think his celebrity status had anything to do with how the officers and first responders acted towards him. I think that they mutually believed, as I have said, he was just doing what most people do. He was asleep, right? But unfortunately, they told him to leave. He won't leave. Now they gotta go through the processes to get him off the plane.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
So she wants him off?
The captain wants him off. They were taxiing out.
They want Odell Beckham. What has he done to make him want to?
Can I get his signature?
They're afraid they're going to have a mid-flight emergency?
Yeah.
Okay, NFL.
Oh my God, I left my phone.
Too bad. I don't even have my phone, bro. I left my phone. That's too bad.
Apparently, they said that he took off his pants. They said he took off his pants.
Oh, really?
He was in underwears. He told the lady that he's been clubbing all night. He's probably either drunk or both, pills and drunk. Yeah, we gotta deboard everybody. There's a procedure. We gotta wait for a supervisor to get here.
It's fine. I'll make sure as each individual person gets off, just let them know what they're on.
Just get off the plane. Just get off. Get off the
You can get off the. You just if you.
Hey.
Bro, this guy. People are telling him, hey, get off the plane. Don't make everybody deboard. He goes, F you. Okay.
Get ready.
We're gonna get.
Yeah, get out of the way.
We're gonna deboard everybody, right?
Or just first class? We're gonna have to, yeah.
Everybody. Yeah, it's everybody.
So she needs to start making that deal.
Yeah.
Waste everybody else's time.
So you want me to tell her?
Yeah. Yes, everybody.
Are we getting everybody on?
Yeah. Huh? Yeah. They're gonna announce it now.
Who's the guy in charge? The guy over there?
Yeah.
How you doing, sir? You're the person in charge? How you doing, Sergeant Garcia with the Miami-Dade Police Department? So I understand that one passenger he needs to get off, right? He's severely intoxicated, belligerent.
No, he was unresponsive prior to push. He seemed okay. Then after when they pushed, they tried to get him to put his seatbelt on, but he was still passed out. Plane came back. We're trying to get him up. Couldn't get him up. Called paramedics. They finally got him up. Crew at this time don't feel comfortable with him flying because they're not sure what's going on with him. So I just kindly asked him to just go ahead and deplane. I'll put him on the next flight, which actually leaves an hour and a half from now.
Okay.
But now he's being belligerent and non-compliant. They don't want to come on, so unfortunately I have to deplane everybody to get him on.
Correct.
Because
Okay,
he refuses to come on.
All right, so that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to deplane everybody. Once we have everybody deplaned, then we'll deal with him. And hopefully he'll get off peacefully. If not, then...
Let's go.
Okay. How you doing, man? Can I speak to you for a second? Yeah, listen.
393-830.
How you doing, bud? Rene Garcia, Sergeant with Miami-Dade Police Department. Nice to meet you. Listen, unfortunately, it's not our decision. Just don't understand. Listen, apparently you were passed out. They had to wake you up. They had to come back.
I've taken off many times before the plane is taken off. My phone is working in the middle of flight. 13-hour flight. Woke up 8 hours into the flight. Asked to have food. Any airline. I never had this happen to me. It's embarrassing.
No, I get it's embarrassing, but apparently...
You were tagging black people. Enticing me to get off of the plane. And I did everything to make this happen. I woke up, everyone's looking at me.
We're trying to accommodate you. Okay, pick up your phone. Listen, we're trying to accommodate you. Listen what's going to happen, brother. I want to avoid any embarrassments and any issues. The crew, the captain's the one that makes the final decision. Right now, for whatever reason, they're asking you to leave. They're going to rebook you on the next flight.
I don't want it.
Okay, well, this is what's going to happen.
As soon as I get off, you can do whatever you got to do.
We're going to have to deplane everybody on this plane, and then you're still going to get off.
That's fine.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, I would be less a dickhead about what was going to happen. So,
all right, so we're going to have to go through that process. Then we're going to ask you, okay?
That's fine.
All right, Macho. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay?
What's your name again?
Sergeant Garcia. Rene Garcia. Okay, bye. So listen, just make yourself comfortable. Once we deplane, then I'm going to ask you, and then we'll just walk off, okay? And hopefully they'll put you on the next flight, okay? All right,
How freaking frustrating and annoying would that be? I've been on a plane that's late before. I've never had to deal with something like this. Yeah, that sucks. I'd be mad if I was one of those passengers. Definitely wouldn't pick him up as my wide receiver on fantasy if he ever got picked back up by a league.
You can look at me all you want, boy. Papa, this shit don't bother me. Oh. Alright, let me Let me stand up.
Hey, hey,
Say to
listen,
me.
just follow
There's
instructions
nothing you
right
can
now.
ever
We
say
need
to
everybody
me,
to
ever.
decline. And that's it. I appreciate
The only person I feel
appreciate
bad for is
your
her.
but that's it. Hey.
There's nothing you can ever say to me. You don't have to talk to him. Everything wrong with the world. Looking at me to get off a plane for you. I would never, ever in my life get off the plane for you. Specifically you. Maybe everybody else. I would get off the plane. That shit don't mean nothing to me. Ain't no way you could look at me. Ever.
Guys, just don't engage with them. Just don't engage. Quicker we get
You gonna wait 40 minutes and I'm gonna be on a private plane home. Yeah, with your fat ass. Yeah, I will. Get your ass off the plane for a second. Yeah, I bet. Enjoy the cheese board on the way home. With your ugly ass. Shit don't mean nothing to me, bro. Got like up. I'm sorry. All you had to do was wake me up.
Having them go that way? Yeah, you guys playing around the galley.
They're back here.
I've never in my entire life experienced what's going on. I've never in my entire, I'm still on the plane. Made everyone get off of first class because I wouldn't get off the plane. Lo, I kid you not. I've flown in London 13 hours, woke up 8 hours on the flight with 5 hours left. Much love, sorry, bro.
Flight's definitely gonna go right after.
And then a white man go look at me talking about, just get off the plane. Now you made it my point to not get off the plane. I'm surrounded by 19 officers.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're asking for your cooperation that all passengers must leave the plane with all your luggage. Thank you.
I couldn't even make this shit up.
So what we're gonna do? I got to deplane the whole everybody because if it does become physical, we don't want any civilians involved. Hopefully, we're gonna go. Now, if he doesn't get off, then I'm gonna give him trespass warning. You know what I'm saying? Hey, now if you're refusing, now you're subject to arrest for trespass after warning. Because at the end of the day, you can't be here. This is like a business. It's like being at a Circle K. Like, they don't want you here. You go, no, I want to still be here. Well, that's not the way. We're doing this for safety reasons, right? For safety reasons. I'll give him another opportunity. Mr. Beckham, will you depart now? If he doesn't, then I'll issue the trespass warning. You're good with that? Yep. Okay. And then if he's still, then he'll be subject to arrest, and then we'll see what happens from there. Okay? All right, great. So we're on the same plan. Sorry? I'm sorry?
Is this American?
American Airlines, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you're exiting the aircraft, keep in mind that hopefully this will be a shorter process than...
Paramedics, you want to be checked medically or anything like that?
If that means I can stay on the flight, for sure.
Well, us checking you on doesn't make it.
It's all good.
If you just want to be obligated to ask if you want to be checked medically, it's up to you.
Can you check me so that everyone knows I get fucked up here?
I think what happened is because, sorry about that, sir.
Yeah, I fell asleep before the flight.
Right, and they just thought maybe it might lead to a further emergency in the air. And that's why they have to take precautions. There's nothing to do, it's just liability. I know, honestly, we all can't believe this, but watch, we just hope that you can do the right thing because it's holding up everybody else where they have to go. I know it's holding you up too. Trust me, I understand. But they already
They're gonna check you out right now, brother. Alright?
What we're going to do is just check your blood pressure. We're going to do check out your ounces and your blood pressure. Sorry, you're having a bad day.
Especially people that say better shape. He's, at the end of the day, we got the numbers, but...
Yeah. Did you call them all the numbers?
Yeah. I don't know.
Because this is going to be a media circus, I'm sure. They're all going to want to know what really happened. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get off, but can you make sure one favor? The white man with the red shirt on, do not let me walk by him.
No. We'll walk you out. Don't worry about it.
Listen,
That's all.
listen.
That's all that matters to me.
Don't slip on that, brother. Don't slip on that. But it ain't worth it, bro. That ain't worth it.
I've never experienced this in my life. So I'm sorry.
Whatever you do, say. Try your best. Try your best. It's hard because trust me. You got to every day.
It's only hard because of my ego. So I'm gonna be alright. And I'm gonna put that in check. I'm gonna walk up and speak.
You're human. You gotta fight that in check. You don't want to. I'm telling you.
I'm good. You give me chills, man. Thank you. I feel what you're saying. I swear. I promise you. Just like it took all this just to wake me up.
Well, it's coming from a place of love, man. So listen.
Thank you, bro.
All right.
I appreciate it.
We'll walk you out. Just tell them to be in departures and give us a door where they're at.
Hey, we got everybody off, okay? Don't forget your stuff up here. That's not, okay. Oh, hey.
Take it down.
We're getting where are they going to pick you up? Do you know?
Wherever.
Okay. We'll go out by door 3 or 4 or whatever. That way you can talk. All right. Excuse me, folks. Excuse me. Thank you. We're going to go downstairs so where you can get your luggage. We'll show you where it's at.
Well, I got my son's breast milk right here. Never in my entire life.
Hey, it's over by door what? Where you go pick up your luggage and stuff? Mo, by what door we got to go for the luggage? 4 or 5, right?
Yeah.
How you doing? So we had an incident on a flight going to LA where a gentleman was extremely intoxicated, inebriated. Long story short, he was asked to leave. We had to deplane everybody, right? And he finally came off voluntarily. He has checked baggage in that flight. Okay.
So it's really hard to get that.
Okay, whatever the procedure is, I'm not telling you how to do your job.
So he just have to wait, and the bags will be in LAX when he gets there.
Hey, so I just spoke to the lady. She said, listen, on a flight that big, those bags are in the container, so they get sent to LA. So when you get to LA, you can pick them up there, or have somebody pick them up. Yeah. All right. If you're gonna have somebody pick you up, just tell them that you're by door 3 arrivals, and they can pick you up here. Okay. All right, my man. I'm out of here. You have a good one. Okay. Yeah. He'll pick it up in LA. Okay. Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
Several individuals, alleging to be on his flight, complained on social media about his behavior causing a delay. American Airlines later released a statement on the incident. Odell also indirectly addressed the event on Twitter, saying, "Never in my life have I experienced what just happened to me. I've seen it all." His attorney also spoke out about what transpired. In summary, he stated Odell was causing no problems. He was soon awakened and asked to put his seatbelt on, or he would have to exit the plane. Eventually, they informed him it was too late and he had to leave. He claimed at no time was Odell disruptive or combative, and that it was an overzealous flight attendant who wanted to prove he had authority over Odell. It's believed he did not receive a citation and was released as a result of the incident.
Is there a crime in your area? Are you concerned that local news isn't giving you the full picture? Get the footage yourself. We've partnered with the lawyers at Get My Body Cam to bring FOIA to the people. Don't wait for biased phone footage or doctored police reports. Get the raw footage and see for yourself. Get 30% off your order when you use the link below with the code ZIPIT at checkout.
All right, Odell. Unfortunately, for Odell, not even celebrities are above the law. He wasn't charged, but there are rules in place for a reason. And unfortunately, he did not comply with those rules, and so he was asked to leave. Look, I partially agree with his attorney's assessment that this was an overzealous flight attendant that wanted to exert some sort of authority over him. I don't even know that it matters that he was Odell Beckham Jr. I think that a first-class passenger wasn't following the rules of the flight attendant, and you could tell that woman and that man, flight attendants, they were pretty, before the captain even said that he needs to get off the plane, they were like, he's got to go, he's got to go, he's got to go. So, as I stated earlier, if you are on an airplane and they ask you to do something, you don't do it, and then they ask you to leave, it's just like that officer in the video said. It's just like if you're at a Circle K and they tell you to leave and you're like, no, I want to be here, I'm shopping. You can't, right? If they tell you to leave, you got to leave. It's called trespassing. He wasn't trespassed. He wasn't issued a citation. He was not arrested. This is the same process that anybody else would go through if they were removed from a plane. Just because you're removed from the plane doesn't mean that you're going to be arrested. Doesn't mean that you broke any laws. You maybe just broke the rules of the airline, and that might not be a crime under any local or federal statute, right? What do you guys think? Do you think that his conduct warranted everybody having to get off the plane and having him get off the plane? Or do you think that this could have been summed up or fixed very simply by just having him put his seatbelt on, or putting the seatbelt on for him if he was asleep? Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, share, do all the things. We'll see you next time.
Big verdict.